So in the office, or also when I was teaching or whatever, when I work, I always say for me, architecture is not primarily about form. Not at all. We actually never talk about form in the office. We, for instance, talk about construction, as you saw. We can talk about sites and so on, the influences which come from the outside. And we talk about materials. If you come to a building, I think what surrounds this space in terms of material makes its atmosphere, not so much the form. Because I think the form is not so bad of this space. I think the materials are absolutely terrible. Huh? So, I mean, they give me the creeps. Sorry to say, I mean, I should be more polite, but just I try. I'm trying to make a point here. So I already told you that I believe it's not about forms. Architecture is not about form. This is the easy part. If somebody wants to say, could we put this window a little bit here or this, then I say, come on, let's not talk. This is really easy. This we can do at the end. I mean, let's do all the other things, constructions, the right materials, the right light, the right shadow, and these formal things that this we do with our left hand, right? Anyway, so when they invited me at the GSD in Harvard to teach once, so I went there, and this is, you get bright students there, 12, 14 students, and so this was a great semester. So I gave them the task, the house without a form. So the project, I wanted to see how would this work, right? So I said, each of you writes a program. It has to be a house, don't make it too big, and tell me for whom. It should be for somebody you know, or you think you know, or something you have an emotional relationship to. And then give it a site. It should be not an abstract site, it should be something you can strongly feel for. You know what you're talking about when you talk about the site, not something abstract or something. And then you have to present the design of your house, but you cannot use plans and sections, and you cannot use models. So we had to rent a warehouse. So we rented, I spent all my salary I got from them to rent a warehouse, because Harvard wouldn't give me one. Okay, they're not used that professors, guest professors come and want a warehouse. Maybe you wouldn't give them one either, right? Okay, so, but we needed this big working space, so we worked there and made the presentation. And this was absolutely fantastic. They made these installations. And of course, you said, you should smell it, you should hear it, you should see things and so on. But don't do it with forms, do it with other things. So there were installations with sound and images and so on. So I remember 2 examples. There was Tom, this guy from the south of the United States. He made a house on the Mississippi, and he showed some elements of the Mississippi, and you saw the water. And in certain things, he would only talk about what he would do. You would not see anything. With him on a tape recorder, he would talk and give the qualities, would name like 7 or 27 adjectives of how this should be and so on. So it was a lot of fun. And, or for instance, the Pavlina, a girl from Cyprus. This was amazing. You could see she was a trained photographer. So she made a project, and you could see a lot of red earth. It was in Cyprus, sort of a red earth, a hilly kind of thing. There was no house, but you could feel the earth, and all of you would see you would see an inside with a window going to the landscape, and a table and a lamp, and there's sort of, what's the place you think, yeah, that's where I want to be in the morning, have my coffee and read the first book or something. So it was a lot of fun. It was possible to talk about a design, the atmosphere of a design of a house without making plans. Because in my idea, maybe you also work like that, I like to make the house first, the building first, and then make measure drawings of the building. So this is why we make a lot of huge models and models and models again, and at the end, it's a measure drawing. It's not the other way around, that we make a measure drawing and then somebody makes a white cardboard model out of it.